Hello, beautiful Taurus. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to dive into your next 4 weeks money, career, success, and the material stuff coming your way. If you're new here, this is Divine Light, and if you go on to enjoy this message, don't forget to give some love. Go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe. It's a free way to support and also see more videos. I have here a heart shape forming within the 4th week timeline. This is something really close to you, but it's not really in your reach. Meaning, this is not something usually where you receive the blessings from. But when it comes forward, it's a heart shape. So this is your heart's desire that will be really fulfilling when it arrives, okay? I see here within the 1st or the 2nd week, the beginning of the 2nd week, some of you might actually get some blessing. Looks like a massive chunk of money to me here. Some of you might be receiving some good stuff, and some of you might be receiving a victory because I see someone on top of this chunk of money here. They're wearing a hat. They have a letter V, kind of looks like a victorious moment. So it can be also a promotion, some sort of like a promotion coming forward. Can be your regular payment as well, but coming in a time that you really need it. It can be happening that way, or it can also indicate maybe I see there's a person in front of you right there. Maybe this is gonna give you some authority over a situation. If you hear my little kitty, he got sick. I keep posting him, and so he's locked up because he has something like a kitty corona type of a thing, so he might be screaming on the background. That's okay. And so I had to give him my room, so now he has a full bed in there, or like full bed is for two, right? Okay, so we have a face right here appearing when you achieve your victory. You can see this face clearly right there when I zoom in. The eyes and the mouth, the hair. Hair is big. Hair is kind of shaped like a crown. So this person might be someone. This is like, I'm going to go with all of the things coming to me. This can be like about hair, basically building a hair, making hair, hairdressing, braiding hair. It can be related to those things. But another thing on the hair here, this can indicate authority. Some of you might be getting an upgrade here. The thing is, it can also indicate someone, maybe their hair is inspiring you, or their authority, their sovereign attitude, inspiring you to take a step towards your own desires. I see there's a female right there in front of him, and the female is a younger character here. This can be either someone you're mentoring and you have the authority, and it can be also that you are the one that requires the authority's help and getting inspiration from that. The 1st week is all about establishing the authority, and also the beginning of the 2nd week, there's going to be like a chunk of money, it seems like to me, but it can also be an opportunity coming forward. Actually seeing, being aware of the opportunity that is becoming available to you, okay? Another thing I see here is there's some birds flying towards you. Some birds are coming. We have here, kind of looks like a goblin here with a big nose. Goblin can represent someone with a big nose, which is someone who wants to get involved in everything. So when you immediately get one victory, this can be the person that is going to show up and say, you know what, I want my piece. I supported you, or I have done this and that, so you need to give me my share, whatever it is. The goblin can be someone like that. Nose is a big nose, so can also be someone, I changed the direction of my camera, that's why I keep going that way. It was this way before. So you can see the nose of the goblin right there. I see a letter E and I, Eileen, kind of like maybe in their first name or the last name. Eileen or Aaron can be male too. So this person, they're going to try to put their nose into your business, but they're really contained in a place. The containment can be caused by this bird actually bringing you some news and letting you know that, okay, there's a person right there. Don't get them involved in your business. And you can basically realize and just draw a line. I even see here a hammer appearing, so you might need to be really strict about that. Kind of like a boarding the windows, I feel, about this person. Maybe this is a person who comes into your space uninvited. Another thing, this is not only about money, career, success. I feel like this is about your abundance, and you might be sharing some things in your home, in your fridge, with those that you're not feeling comfortable with. Okay, these people might have this negative energy. This person with a big nose might have this negative energy, and even though you don't want them in your space, maybe you're feeling intimidated. If I say no, they're going to destroy me or they're going to hurt me. I feel like the second week is about actually recognizing that fear. The third week can be clearing it. You see that you're getting angry here, mouth and eyes, and then there's a fish forming, a big white fish actually appearing. In coffee cup reading, fish is the source of abundance. It can indicate plenty of fish in the sea, many opportunities, money coming into your life, but you can see the grumpy face appearing as well. The third week probably is going to be about you recognizing, okay, this person is always in my business. I don't want them in there. So I need to draw the line. And as soon as you draw the line, either like the fish is aligning with your eyesight, you're going to become aware resource that is available to you that you can actually make money from, or it can be like something already there, like the fish is something already there. It can be an opportunity, it can be a resource, it can be even like a money that you put in your winter coat and just finding it there, which happened to me once. So when you put it away, the clothes, sometimes I do myself those kind of little surprises, just leave some money in there. So it can be something like that as well, okay? I see there's a smiley face here. Smiley face means that this is going to be something really brings joy into your life, that you're going to be happy when you overcome that. But anger is the first thing. Taurus, I'm not talking about the anger that like your head flies off like a cartoon. I'm not talking about that. This is, I feel like a little bit like a frustration is going to give you a new direction. Okay. It's not about just, being like a bomb blowing up. It's just being like, basically think of it like a pot boiling hot water. You realize, oh, okay, now there's an awareness. Now I am boiled up. Now I need to just, make the tea. Okay. With this energy. I see there's a crowd appearing between the third week and the fourth week. We have a devil energy right here. You can see someone with the horns showing up. Devil can be a Capricorn. Okay, consider that possibility. Capricorn can be someone very disciplined, goal-oriented, organized, and they're just, they don't know when to stop. That can be the problem for you, because I see that you're gathering all these people together. If you're organizing an event and that's the goal, that's the money-making source that you have, it seems like here the Capricorn might not stop there, or maybe give you the credit, give you the money. That can be the frustrating part of it. But I feel like here, either way, the Capricorn can be also someone, maybe a Capricorn in your life. This can be someone who's going to give you the credit, give you what you have deserved, okay? What you deserved already. So I feel like this is about having clarity, because the more you don't have clarity, I see a koala bear here. Koala bears are really weak. When you look at them, they can fend themselves. So if you go into that mode, that can become the problem here. So that's why, even though you like the energy of the koala bear, you like how, I think I heard from somewhere that they eat eucalyptus leaves. However, they're allergic to it and they get high off of it. That's why they're always like dizzy. So while you're indulging, make sure it's not really making you dizzy and lose control of the situation. That's why the Capricorn can either like match the energy there. Okay. That's why you need to become aware where you are. I see here, there's a clarity coming. You see the eyebrows. Eyebrows are the authority, your authority, but your eyes are closed. Fourth week, so you'll get what you desire. You'll have authority, but maybe you're just actually blindly trying to lead your way, that you need to become much more aware, or maybe you need to start asking different questions, okay? Trust, I feel like the trust is not an issue here. If you are feeling like, I trust them with my life, I'll let them do everything, choose everything for me, maybe that's not the case anymore, okay? When it comes to money issues. Let's dive into your thoughts. So now if you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. I see there's a chunk of money here forming, and there's a person. Again, we see the horns of the person here. Your desire is something coming forward really fast, not in the first try, but the second. But there's a very strong person right there. I see letter S, can mean their first name or the last name, like Sammy, Asa, maybe Aisha. And I see number 8, this is material satisfaction. But this person has, it's in there in your heart. Maybe the pursuit of this person, or like this situation, this can be representative of a situation that you turn that into a human being in your mind, because sometimes we see our situations as like make them a character in our head. Okay, so this is like a wide shoulder, small head. That's the problem. We have a lion right there attached to it. This can be a Leo you're also dealing with. And this issue also can represent maybe that you need to take charge of a situation. But the thing is, the thinking cap is too small here. Okay? When you take the charge of the situation, maybe you're seeing things in a very like a small perspective, but there's a wide way of actually a wide range of things you need to consider in order to make this work, okay? This can be a business idea. This can be a new opportunity. Maybe you want to start work somewhere, but this thing will give you more benefit when you consider more like a larger perspective, when you start doing things in a larger perspective, okay? So I know this makes sense to some of you. And we're going to pull some cards to get clarity to the situation. But it seems like this is also in your heart space, okay? This can be like maybe purchasing a new home. You're thinking cap is small. You're thinking, oh, I'm just going to go get the loan, pay for the loan, and that's going to be it. But there's going to be taxes involved. There's going to be repairs involved. There's going to be other stuff involved in it. And that's a big scale of things, maybe a challenge you're taking on that you need to grow the thinking cap just tiny bit, okay? We're going to look into now what is happening right now in your life. Hangman is the process slowed down. So it seems like here, yes, that's exactly what it is. You might not see any progress right now. And the things might be slowing down or maybe not even moving. But the Hangman energy gives you a lesson. It says that now you have the comfortable, like the comfort of not doing anything, not seeing any movement, which can be frustrating time to time. But you don't have, it says basically, you don't have time to get frustrated. This is for your time. This pause is for you to change your perspective and start seeing things from a different angle, okay? We have here 8 of Pentacles. What you can do to see that, you can expand your knowledge. We have 5 here. This is the Hierophant energy. It says Hierophant right there. It was when I cut the deck, he showed up. Hierophant can symbolize your energy, and it seems like the more you learn, the more you use the skills that you developed already, the more you're going to improve, and the more you're going to become authority here, okay? The skills, lessons, or life lessons that you need to tap into some of those. We have, that is going to bring the change. We have here the Wheel of Fortune, meaning those things that you are exploring, those things that you know and you explore more are going to bring the change here. What else we have here? We have you planting your seeds very carefully and building something new. You can see that she planted this. This is the page of actual Daughter of Pentacles. She's planting new seeds and watering them carefully. It seems like some of you might start a new project when it comes to money. It is going to grow gradually. I just want to say that because this is Page of Pentacles. So you're in the beginning phase of this. We have 5 of Swords. Be aware of competition you might have. Be aware of those who might not really allow you to grow. I told you, like, I don't know if this is something this is relatable. Fridge example came to me. So, I mean, fridge thing is different in every culture, but like someone coming into your home and opening up your fridge without permission. I think in feng shui as well, it's not really acceptable. It's not morally acceptable in some cultures, especially. I feel like this is someone who goes into your stash of things, your sources, abundance, and take them. And they see that as a success when they take something freely from you. That's what you should be aware of. We have Four of Pentacles. It seems like you might go into the direction of hiding what you have initially. And if that's for the defense, it can be acceptable. But this can also shut you down to like you maybe other opportunities that are going to be available to you, okay? That are going to be like you need to really have a wider perspective to see them. We have here, yes, this is King of Cups. King of Cups can be someone who's going to offer you something. And we have a face right here. I don't know if you can see. I caught a face right there. And the water speaks to this person. This can be someone who's emotionally stable and who is calm, cool, collected. And also someone who's a good father figure. Maybe can come through and help you with the situation. Can be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. The person you're dealing with here can be Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius right there. We have Six of Cups. Okay, I feel like this King of Cups is going to come forward when you're feeling on a defense mode when it comes to making more money or expanding your wealth. They're going to come to you and remind you that once you had some dreams and you had the capacity to make them happen, what's preventing you to go after them can be like the fear of the future or the fear of the past. It seems like Seven of Wands coming forward is telling me you need to protect your energy at all costs, okay? Because there are those that are going to show up during this journey that's why the Hangman comes in. You might take that pause as maybe losing something, but Ten of Pentacles is actually long-term stability. So during that pause, whatever the information coming to you are going to help you establish a better future, okay? So cherish that time and try to change your perspective, the way you see things. When you're learning new, you're going to have many options to improve. Some of you might be even changing areas of wealth, like where you're receiving your money. So you might have multiple options that can create confusion. That's why you need to improve what you know about these things so you can choose wisely. Change is going to, we have Three of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you are changing the life that you are, like your structure, your relationship with the money. And that's going to help you sail to a new future, to a better future. That's why I feel like you're starting to plant new seeds, which will also ask for you to, you have the whole world in your hands. So you can be extremely creative. You can choose the things that really make you happy and you can plan through before you start making those choices. Who is this Five of what we have here? The Chariot. I feel like the Five of Swords energy, the one who wants to fight. They're not going to be able to catch you if you actually start making progress towards your financial growth. This can even be, think of it in a way that maybe you're at work, you're working in a certain place, maybe you're not working, you're retired, you have an idea, you don't know how to execute it, you're in a pause and reflection, learning more, researching, and going for the change and planting the seeds, and then you're facing opposition. That opposition might try to stop you, but if you are willing to progress, they cannot really prevent you moving forward. We have Four of Pentacles here. This can maybe, I told you, it's going to affect you either way, this person's negative energy, but it can affect you in a way that it can cause you to hide your skills, hide yourself. But this is also a lesson here. We have a Hermit. This is also showing you, yes, hide some things away. Or maybe don't share what you know. Hermit is a quiet person right there. We have the Devil here. I want to interpret this King of Cups as someone positive, but this can be someone who has a hippie spirit, and that's not maybe the energy you should tap into. I told you this person can give you a breakthrough, but then if you keep continuing through their path, it can turn into like an obsession. Six of Cups, your dreams are going to bring a new opportunity right there. The Six of Cups are like future dreams, childhood dreams, making them happen. Nine of Swords is actually having nightmares. In order to overcome the nightmares, you need to change, like look at things with a beginner's mind. Okay, with the Seven of Wands, we have the Empress, and protect yourself, protect your mind, protect what your plans and the future plans of money, wealth, resources, and abundance. Protect those things, okay? From yourself as well. Every time you think, oh, it's not available to me, it's not working, you need to start telling yourself that I am creative, I can make anything happen. This is Empress Taurus. This is your energy. I can access to anything. I don't see them right now because we're not on the same wavelength. I will catch them very soon. We have Capricorn. I feed my passion fearlessly. I told you, we have the devil. The Capricorn comes to the devil again. So this is actually telling you to follow the direction of your passion. And every time you divert from that passion, you need to put yourself back on the same track with your passion. Sixth house, I am rearranging my daily routine. So I feel like two of wands also is suggesting that you need, if you want the millionaire's life, you need to have the millionaire's routine. And the routine doesn't have to be something expensive. Don't think of it in like, I need to just do something very expensive. That no, means that you need a planning, you need encouragement, you need to feel positive and focus on the positive solutions. We have Leo. I'm not afraid to reveal my full potential, which I saw the Leo head in your saucer right there as well, a lion. So this endeavor can be within the next 4 weeks, especially will call for your full potential. Fourth house, it says here, I'm visiting my ancestral roots. You don't have to go so far for your ancestral roots. I feel like some of you might be carrying your like ancestral money story that you need to just start to uncover that. Okay, see what's beyond it, what's actually preventing you to have success. Let's see your angel. We have Gabriel, Shamael, and Melchizedek coming forward. What are their messages for you? Let's see those. Okay, we have the orb brings forward ancient wisdom. Archangel Gabriel is in charge of development of the base, sacral, and navel chakras. As you meditate with this orb, you can take a picture of this one. You receive the love and purity, which enables you to truly value yourself. Your guidance is then to bring forward the ancient wisdom of your higher self. This orb helps you to merge with the oneness and know you are never alone. Affirm, I am one. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.